So sorry it took so long to get back to this car, but here we go. So I had to draw the exhaust pipe and take off the oil pan to get into the chain at the bottom because my oil pump chain was loose as well. So you take that down there, beware of the drips, there'll be plenty here. Also make sure you drop the oil first of all before you do this. Then you take off this cover. At the bottom there's one Allen key and one little pushing connector you can see there, and the Allen key or the Torx go through that bit there. So once the sump's out, there's 20 of these Allen key bolts. You're actually better to use a good fitting Torx. It bites into these Allen head bolts better, so get that off. So I forgot to do this in the first video. Put these screws back in and that holds the camshafts into position. Now I made this tool up. This is just to hold the camshafts. Indeed it can hold any crankshaft, camshaft. It just takes the strain off. I made this for pennies, so you can see these bolts are quite tight, so off with them. And I think I slow you just slack them off. I just leave them on loosely here. You've got to do the same with the back. Also you can actually maybe just use a couple of bolts if you've not got a tool like this and kind of jam it in at the back there. You see the bend in that there, so it's some amount of pressure on that. So here's the new oil pump chain kit that I got, as well as the timing chain. So you got the bits there. So this next bit of the video I actually removed the oil pump tensioner, but my camera angle was a bit squint, so that's what I've removed. So I'll take you to another angle where it removes, so you can see there it moves freely. So it's just a matter of taking that top pulley off, and you can see, I think I take the chain off, you can see it's got the collar on the side facing into the engine, so I can replace that. Now this is quite tight as well, so remove that. So when you I'll show you, with part of that kit I got a new one with it. You can see that's just keyed in one way, you can't actually see it in the shot there, but when you put the new one on, I'm just reusing the old bolt. I'm not sure if you're meant to put a new bolt on this or not. I haven't a clue. I've not got one, so I'll no bother. But I know when you're tightening it up, it's 20 Newton meters, which would be, well, that'd be about 13 pounds per foot plus 90 degrees. So that's just doing a right angle there, and you'll have to hold it. Now retract the tensioner. I just use it, I think it's a 1.5mm drill bit to go into here and just to hold it back. I'm not reusing this one, so I'm not really too worried. And then I just pop the chain off at the bottom here. That just slides off as well. That's obviously held on with the crankshaft bolt when it goes back in. And I don't show you the top, but obviously I'm whipping it off at the top. And make sure you check your chains with the one you've got supplied to see it's the same length. So I just drop that down and take the guides off, both the guides. So I then remove the old tensioner. You can see I've actually popped the middle out of the old tensioner, and there's this oil feed there, and it's 3 Allen key fittings. As I say, you can use a Torx to get that out as well. So here's a problem. My marks are 180 degrees out. They should be touching each other in the middle. So you see that down the bottom there. So I'm 180 degrees out. So what I done, I put my crankshaft bolt back in and I just turned it very slowly to line them back up, and I never hit the valve, so there must be plenty of clearance in this engine. So do yourself a favour and remove this tensioner. That's for the alternator, the serpentine belt. So get that out of the road. It makes it a bit easier to clean up the cover. So just take a razor blade and keep cleaning, get rid of all that stuff for the previous repair to get the new stuff on, and do exactly the same at the sump. In fact, anywhere where there's a main surface. And as I say, always check your chains, same length. Now I still haven't finished this project. It's lying in my driveway. My wife's ready to murder me, but I'll get back to you and I'll film a bit more, hopefully this week. Cheers.